Choy Lee Fut style is very popular for fighting, very effective. Our founder, Chan Heung, created the system not even 200 years ago. Chan Heung was really passionate about martial arts, so he took his favorite techniques from many different styles and put it into our system. One of them happens to be Western boxing. Our first two forms, 5-wheel stance and 5-wheel fist, teach the very basics of boxing, of how to get in and get out, and how to utilize your right and left hand to not only close, but reopen the gap. Check it out. All right, before we begin all the stepping and the punching, it's important to learn how to use your waist and shoulders. Open up, hands on the hips, push your elbows forward, make sure your feet are parallel, good square horse stance. We're going to only pivot on the foot where the leg goes straight. So watch what I do here. I'm going to straighten my leg and keep the foot flat, pivoting on the ball of the foot. When I'm done, I come back to horse stance. On my other side, I do the same thing. I pivot on the ball of the foot, change the angle. This gives me enough flexibility to turn my hips. And then I come back to horse stance. Yeet! 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 Now we're gonna work on advancing with our footwork. I start with my hands on my hips, cat stance position, Chun Mock. The front foot is empty, all the weight is on the back leg, my hips are pushed back. From here, I bring the foot in and shuffle into a horse stance, advancing. Now I use Chun Mock double. Yeet! I'm back, now I'm going to retreat. So, my opponent's over here, but watch what I do differently. I use the rear foot for cat stance. That way there's no weight on the foot and I can easily retreat into a horse stance. And then, yeet! Chun Mock double. Go back to horse, breathe out. Ha, sit, yeet! Ha, sit, yeet! Ha, sit, yeet! Ha, sit, yeet! Now we're going to put it into a more realistic situation. So when I'm in a fighting stance, I always want to have two lines so that I can use both sides, my left hand, my right hand, my left foot, my right foot, without telegraphing. So I want to maintain this position as I step forward and backward. So I'm on the two lines, hands are up. The back foot is always on the ball of the foot. From here I push forward. We call this Chun Mock. Okay? Here again, stepping forward, I can punch with either hand. So it's just like the form with horse and bow, except in a more realistic position. Stepping forward, I can punch. Retreating, the back foot is empty. I step back, I can land both punches. All right, let's see how this technique works with the focus mitts. We're gonna step in with a back fist, horse stance. From here, we're gonna go ahead and switch into a bow stance, gongma, and do a straight punch. All right, you wanna make sure your foot's flat, turn your hip, relax your shoulder, and feel what it, feel the focus mitt, feel the power. And now back to horse stance and straight punch with the right hand. And this is just to kind of get us used to moving in and moving out when we're striking with our opponent. Back fist, now panther fist to the eyes, and twisted panther fist with the right hand. Now we're going to see this technique done a little bit more modern. Let's slow it down. So now watch what CJ Sabrina does. From here, she has her hands up. There's a gap in between her and her opponent. Well, the person holding the focus mitts is going to hold the front hand a little bit closer and the back hand making her reach with her cross punch. So from here, she has to step in. Stepping in with the front foot. Now she's able to get her jab, her cross, her jab, and now she needs to get out. So two important things that we're looking for. We're looking for the punch to go out and come right back, protecting the face. And we're also looking for the front foot to move in, and then the back foot to be the first one to move out. No shuffle step. Just check it out slowly. Step in, 1, 2, 3, step out. And then again, step in, 1, 2, 3, step out. All right.